Hello, World of Tank Blitzers, it's Littlefinger, and I've got a couple games here in the STRV 74A2. This is a Swedish tank, sits in the hybrid nation category, as we don't have, obviously, a separate line for the Swedish tanks. And this was one of the tanks that I have played nearly 70 games in. I think I might have gotten it out of a crate or something. I don't think I purchased it, but it has been for sale, obviously. You can see here on Castilla, I am headed towards A, but to me this tank is a little bit slow for a medium. And it's a little bit, I was challenging there to go across the bridge and risk the potential of getting spotted early. So I went through the river and cut off the corner there. And this Panther has pushed into a really bad situation and taken out. And you can see I've turned around now and trying to shoot the hatch of the PZ4S. If you haven't already, guys, please make sure you subscribe. Helps me out a great deal trying to get to contributor status. You also get notifications when I post new videos. But as you can see with this medium tank, it's got a 3-shot autoloader. It is doing about 160 damage per shot, and without any equipment, damage per minute is right around 1582. We have successfully taken A here. We're going to go ahead and just cap it. Meanwhile, their team has pushed around the corner, and I'm trying to get over the bridge here to get some support of them coming down the line. The SU-100Y is headed this way. We're going to bounce one of those 3 shots. We get 2 to go in, and we pull into safety behind these rocks to reload. Which is about 14.5 seconds without equipment. And part of the reason I think I struggled with this tank, you have only got -6 degrees of gun depression and +9 degrees. So you're very limited with the gun on this tank. Plus, you know, with it not being extremely mobile for a medium tank, and you can see all of those shots bounce there, it really is a second line tank. You can't use your speed and get into and out of trouble very easily. It doesn't have the greatest armor. Hull armor at 76 millimeters on the front's not too bad. Turret is only 76 as well, and on the sides, the back is 51 on the turret, 63 on the side of the hull and back of the hull. But you know, there's not a lot of playstyle in Blitz with these maps being so small to be a second line tank. And if you do that, then you're not getting much assistant damage. You're not getting spotting damage, so it's really difficult to ace this tank, which is why I think it took me about 68 games to finally ace this tank. You can see here, get our second kill to finish this game off. You've got to be very cognizant of the fact of a long reload, get yourself protected, and there it is, 2564 in damage, 1134 in experience was good enough for a mastery game. So here's the second game, this time top tier on Canal. This is Camaro 11. Appreciate you sending this ace mastery game in, and we're going to tie these two together and show them both in this video. You can see here he's pushing hard to A. 45 kilometers per hour is the top speed on this tank. And you know, this is a difficult map in my opinion for spawning on the south side. Mentioned it before. Luckily, they don't have much support here at A. So Camaro and his platoon mate here are going to take care of the S35 and cap A. Nice to have that autoloader. Go ahead and reload. Taps the AP button again to reload without wasting that third shot. Now the rest of their team is over there by C and D, so he's going to do a good job pushing in closer to the middle to get into the action. You know, but it's just a strange tank if you don't own it. It is a premium, and it is offered for sale from time to time, but certainly not a tank that I think I would recommend buying. It doesn't fit my playstyle at all. I really don't like the -6 degrees of gun depression on a non-mobile tank. If you've got a mobile tank, it's fine, but I just feel like this tank really doesn't move as well. Unfortunate there, his platoon mate there backs into his shot, so he only gets 2 of those 3 to go. Plus the other thing, and it might be a difference, I only run top line equipment on it. Really didn't feel like it was worth just spending a little bit extra in credits. So he goes in and takes out the T1 Heavy. And you can see here he's going to get a couple bounces. So with all that rounded armor at the top, you are going to get a few bounces. But he uses the building nicely there. But you know, the nice thing, especially with an autoloader like this, you can get 3 shots all to go in and do max damage. You know, you're looking at almost 480 damage. It is 4-on-3 right now, and they've got 3 caps, so I guess he decides here, you know what, I'm just going to push on in. Finishes off the VK there. He's got 2 more shots left. Unfortunate that he misses that shot, or else he'd have been able to finish off the VK. And he ends up taking a couple shots here. And now he's on a long reload. So chase each other around the building here. Not sure why that VK stopped, because obviously he's going to come around and take care of him. And now it is just a victory. And somehow he manages to get out of this. I'm not sure how. Surely that victory would have reloaded by then. And yeah, so he's gonna play that game of come and catch me, right? Meanwhile, they've got all 4 caps at this point in time, so it's just a matter of trying to stay alive. And so there's the end of the Supremacy game, and he gets a couple extra shots in for added bonus. 2,059 damage, 4 kills, and just over 1,000 experience points for an ace mastery in the Stridswagen. So there you have it, guys. A little humor and a couple of aces. So remember, while you're out there, have fun. Remember, it's just a game. And of course, get educated, not fingered. Littlefinger out.